Hello, dear students. Hope you all are safe and sound. Welcome to your online class. Here I am Khaladi Yasmin Sweety, lecturer, Department of English, Dhaka Mahanagar Mohila College, going to start a new poem with you. It is all about the poem Acquainted with the Night, written by the famous American poet Robert Frost. Let me inform you about the learning outcome of today's class. The objectives of today's class are to make you familiar with the text, with the title, with the background, with the summary of the poem Acquainted with the Night. So, my dear girls, let's start. Dear students, here is the complete text of the poem Acquainted with the Night, written by Robert Frost. I have been one acquainted with the night. I have walked out in rain and back in rain. I have outwalked the furthest city light. I have looked down the saddest city lane. I have passed by the watchman on his bed and dropped my eyes, unwilling to explain. I have stood still and stopped the sound of feet when far away an interrupted cry came over houses from another street, but not to call me back or say goodbye. And further still at an unearthly height, one luminary clock against the sky proclaimed the time was neither wrong nor right. I have been one acquainted with the night. Now we'll talk about the title Acquainted with the Night. At first glance, the diction Frost uses in his title is curious. The word acquainted indicates that the speaker is familiar with the night, but it doesn't mean that the speaker knows the night well, nor does it indicate that he particularly likes the night. Now we'll try to know about the background of this poem. Robert Frost's family was no stranger to mental illness, and unfortunately, Frost also suffered from bouts of depression. Robert Frost's life was plagued with a series of unfortunate events, starting with the death of his father when he was just a young boy. Of his 6 children, only 2 lived longer than he. It is no wonder then that Frost struggled with depression, and this poem can be seen as his testimony to struggling through life's hardest and darkest time. This poem symbolizes the speaker's loneliness and depression. Summary of the poem Acquainted with the Night. Here the poet tells us that he has been used to nighttime. He has walked in the night, even in the rain, and beyond the furthest light of the city into the darkness of the wider landscape. He has looked down deserted city lanes that seemed sad and walked past the night watchman with his eyes downturned, unwilling to explain to him why he is walking around at time or at night when everyone else is asleep. He has stopped walking and stood still to listen to a loud cry from a few houses back. Although this sound wasn't for him, it wasn't calling him back or saying goodbye. He notices too, further off and high up in the distance, a luminary clock against the sky, the shining moon. It indicates the shining moon. In the final couplet, he says that the moon announced the time but made no judgment on him being up at that hour. It was neither wrong nor right. And then he repeats the first line, I have been one acquainted with the night. We will try to critically analyze the whole poem. This short poem takes the reader into the mind of a speaker looking back at their life with a certain still detachment. Here is someone who has journeyed deep into their own psyche and discovered darkness despite being in a city surrounded by many others. The night could well be a metaphor for depression, despair, and loneliness. It could be first own inner world that is being expressed, but the language used means that this could be anyone who has ever existed and gone through challenging times. Dante used the Terzrima form for the Divine Comedy, and first poem echoes the descent into a dark place where time has no meaning and words are useless. Depression is like this for many people. It comes without reason and cannot be understood by those who have never experienced it. In this kind of world, identity goes through a crisis. There may be guilt, there may be a sense of helplessness, a sense that some kind of threshold has to be gone through to regain confidence and light. When the speaker comes across another human, the watchman, there is no eye contact but a turning away, a sing of shyness, guilt, and lack of self esteem. There is something inside which needs to come out. Perhaps it won't ever manifest, buried deep in the heart and soul. This isolation continues, becoming more cold and cruel and distant. A cry has no effect. The speaker knows it will have no connection with his life. This individual is friendliness, perhaps homeless and almost hopeless. And who can judge this individual? Time cannot judge. The moon set high in the sky declares this. Nature is indifferent as is time. The speaker accepts that darkness is part of the human condition. It has to be faced alone. We will talk about the literary devices used by Robert Frost in this poem. Here you will get repetition. The word I have is repeatedly used here. You will also get personification, City Lane, and the clock proclaiming the time. You will also get an alliteration like stood still and stopped the sound. You'll also get lots of symbols like the night, the moon, the distance, the walking. All these are symbols used here. The rhyme scheme the poet uses in this poem is called terzrima. In terzrima, there are three lines in each stanza, and the last line is a couplet. The rhyme scheme is like A B A, B C B, C D C, E E. Dear students, we have come at the end of our class. I hope you have enjoyed the whole class. So that's all for today. Thank you.